second time that happened.
Yeah, but
Maybe the third time. I think the very first game I commentated.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that game had
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand and remove your hats in honor of this great nation?
We're going to be on now.
Join the Manhattan High School Pep Band under the direction of Dr. Joel Hill for the play of our national anthem. Programs at Manhattan High School are primarily for the student participants. The purpose of this activity is to provide positive learning experiences and opportunities for personal growth. This competition is being conducted according to the rules of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Cheerleaders, officials, and spectators can and are expected to assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship ideals by taking personal responsibility for keeping this contest at a high level of fair, clean, wholesome competition. In accordance with Kansas State Fire Marshal regulations, we request that you take a moment to identify the 2 emergency exits closest to you. We have checked these exits and the other emergency equipment in this building, verifying they are available for use in case of emergency. Torst and Athletic Director Mike Marsh. Welcome to Manhattan High School for tonight's Sub-State semifinal matchup between the visitors, number 10 seed in the West, the Wichita South Titans, and the 7th seed, your Manhattan Indians. Here are the starters for tonight's game in alternating order. First for the Titans, 5'7" senior, number 3, Kendall Ransom. And for the Indians, a 6' senior, number 0, Jason Hill. For the Titans, a 6' senior, number 4, Jonathan Howard. And for the Indians, a 6' senior, number 1, Miles Braxfire. For the Titans, a 6'2" junior, number 10, Jackson Howard. And for the Indians, a 6' senior, number 4, Max Benner. For the Titans, a 6'3" senior, number 21, Gabriel Huerta. And for the Indians, a 6'3" senior, number 15, Asher Newcomer. For the Titans, a 6'5" senior, number 34, Asa Tarver. And for the Indians, a 6'5" junior, number 22, Landon Knox. Head coach for Wichita South is Chuck Dunker. Head coach for your Indians is Benji George. Officials for tonight's game are John Moore, Joshua Schmidt, and Isaiah Tenwall.
Welcome to the North Gym in Manhattan, Kansas, where the Manhattan Indians are about to host the Wichita South Titans. And, you know, this is when things get real. It's playoff time, and neither of these teams have a safety net, Jackson.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And we're looking at two very similar teams here tonight. MHS, who is 12-8, and Wichita South, who is 9-11, both looking to compete to make it to the next round. It should be a very fun matchup to watch tonight.
And the winner of this game will play either Junction City or Wichita East as we get started here, with South taking the first possession of the ball after the tip. Manhattan won their last game against Hayden, as the shot will be no good, rebounded, and that will be a score for Asa Tarver. The first points of the game in favor of the South. And newcomer to Kim, Knopp dribbling, and Braxmeyer, lots of passing the ball around. And Stannard will drive, going out behind the arc. Lots of good ball movement here from Manhattan as Braxmeyer will score.
That is picture-perfect ball movement right there. That's exactly what you want to see on that first drive there. 3-2 is the score. Amazing start for MHS.
Yeah, Miles Braxmeyer in the game against Hayden had 4 points, but he contributed in a lot of ways other than offense. He's a good defensive player, as you see Braxmeyer with the ball right now, passing to Knopp. Right under the basket is where Knopp will score his first points of the game.
That was an amazing find. He was trapped in the corner, threw it up to Knopp, knew he was going to grab it, and laid it in for the easy bucket.
Yeah, and Manhattan is led by their strong seniors. Those seniors being Kim, McNabb, Braxmeyer, Stannard, McFadden, and Newcomer. Newcomer had 18 points, misses that one. The score is still 5-2 in the Indians' favor. Ooh, no good. off the backboard, but rebounded as Wichita South will try to tie the game up, possibly, if they're able to get a three. Behind the arc, now inside the arc, driving up, and no good, as Jason Kim will dribble the ball upfield. What does South need to do to win this game against the Indians?
Well, I think, in my opinion, they need to play some good zone defense and they need to prevent that right there. They need to limit the amount of threes being taken today because, as we've seen in the first 2 minutes, they have been firing away on all cylinders.
Yeah, Jonathan Howard of Wichita South leads their team in points, averaging 16 points per game. Now a little bit of slow pace from the Titans as they'll shoot, and no good. But rebound, see if they can make this one, but they don't. Troubleshooting has been a bit of an issue so far in this game for Wichita South as Kim will get another three-pointer, giving him 6 points already in this game.
Absolutely amazing start for MHS. 11-2 is the score. Jason Kim already firing 2 threes, and we saw Braxmeyer 3 as well. Just like I said before, that is one thing that they need to limit going into this game. And yeah, MHS is off to a great start so far.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break as Manhattan is leading by 9 at the moment. To 2 is the score. Manhattan Indians started really well on offense. Now, Wichita South's going to have to play some defense and limit the three-pointers. As they'll now score their 4th point of the game.
That was a nice spin move there, getting in the paint, getting some buckets up. That was Jackson Howard with the bucket there. 11-4 is the score, 4 minutes left.
Yeah, there's 3 players named Howard on this Wichita South team. We're not exactly sure if they're brothers or just a crazy coincidence, but as Kim will lay that one up and score once again.
That is his 8th point already out of MHS's 13.
Yeah, that's his 9th. What a great start for Jason Kim.
His 9th, wow.
Team. Passing the ball around, overhead pass. Now deciding to drive rather than shoot, and that is no good. They've struggled to get rebounds, that being Wichita South has had a really hard time.
So checking into the game now, we have Kendrell Ransom and number 23, Davion Carter.
Yep, Jalen Manning right there fouled Miles Braxmeyer, so he'll inbound it from the out-of-bounds place closest to where the foul occurred. As McFadden now has it, Knopp, one of the most dynamic offensive players is Knopp. And, a steal. He wasn't looking, and he tapped it away, and now Wichita South will make the layup. Right there, that was number 10.
Jackson Howard, that's his 2nd bucket already. Getting Wichita South back onto their feet. 13-6 is the score. 3 minutes left. MHS with the ball.
And fighting for the ball, but Wichita will get it and score, and that's
Gabriel Herta.
Yeah, Herta right there. Now with 2:25 left to go in the first quarter, it will be taken from Kim. No foul will be called. And now driving is number 4. They call it a foul. minimal contact, but I think Elijah McFadden, the senior, got his hands in there.
So Jonathan Howard is going to go at the line for 2. Once again, just a reminder, he is the team leader in points per game with 16.2. And the first one is good. 13-9 is the score. They've gone on a little run here. They've gotten 6 points in the past 2 minutes. They're starting to show a little bit of light here. Here comes shot number 2 for Jonathan Howard. And it's good. 13-10 is the score.
Yeah, both of those were good from Howard. And you can see how consistent of a scorer he is, which is exactly what the Titans need, trying to catch up with the Indians. Jackson Goose now in the game, along with Stannard, Elijah McFadden, Kim, and Spiegel. And now Kim will have it. Layup is no good.
That was a very nice look there for Kim. Just couldn't finish there.
1:40 left to go in the first quarter, as Wichita South will move it around. A close game, a 3-point game. And amazing score. One of the best scores we've seen all game. That was Howard, number 10.
Jackson Howard.
Yeah, Jackson Howard.
Again.
That was Jackson Howard's 6th point.
13-12 now. They're making a bit of a comeback here. MHS started off the game shooting lights out, and they've slowed down a little bit here, and Wichita South is taking advantage of it.
Yep, and Elijah McFadden will shoot these 2 free throws. The first one he'll make. So
Sawyer Newton is checking into the game now for Jason Kim.
Yeah, the sophomore. And Elijah McFadden's second shot will be no good, off the rim.
There's a good look there for Jonathan Howard. Could not finish, though.
Now Jackson Goose looking to score, and he will. Wow.
16-12 now. That was Goose there on the bucket.
Yeah, less than a minute left to go in the quarter. In this first playoff game of the season for both Manhattan High and Wichita South. The crowd's getting loud for one of the first times this game, as Howard will be off the back of the rim, but rebounded by Jackson Howard, and that's no good. It looks like he was fouled.
Yeah, another quick thing here. I think Wichita South needs to work on getting better shot opportunities, because I don't know if you noticed there, but he had a man wide open in the corner there. Just didn't see him. But he's getting 2 shots at the line now, and he drills the first one. 16-13. The lead is cut down to 3 now.
Yeah, Jackson Howard's 7th point of the game. And he made both of them crucial shots. That's exactly what those were now. 16-13 is your score. 27 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Indians looking to respond. They've been pretty cold lately and turned the ball over. Not the best pass there from the Indians. Now they'll return with a steal, and now a double dribble will be called on Manhattan, and it will go back to the Wichita South side.
And we've got a huge substitution here. Jason Kim, Landon Knott, Braxmeyer, and newcomer all subbing in now.
Yep, now they have a lot of their A-team back in, guys that have started. Newcomer with 18 points last game. That was here against Hayden. He hasn't had a single point yet. Oh, and Newcomer right there heard that I was talking about him and decided to steal and score on a layup right before the end of the quarter.
Nice buzzer beater to end the quarter off. 18-14 is your score. MHS up by 4. An amazing quarter there. We'll be back after the break. You're watching MHS Student Media.
Yeah, this is Lane Lewison with Jackson Short.
Stick around at halftime as we announce and recognize our boys and girls wrestling teams who competed at the state wrestling tournament last weekend.
All right, welcome back to the second quarter now. 18-14 is the score. MHS is up by 4, and Newcomer gets fouled, and he is going to go to the line for 2 shots here.
Yeah, Newcomer right before the end of the quarter was able to steal the ball from the Titans player and score on a layup, buzzer beater layup, in fact, and now he has a chance to shoot some free throws, making the first one.
Now, Lane, what were some of your takeaways from the first quarter there?
Well, Manhattan started off really well on offense. They slowed down a bit, giving the Titans some room to score. It's a close one. The Titans are going to need to rebound a little better, as Newcomer just made his second free throw. He's 2 for 2 now on free throws.
Yeah, I think both teams did a great job executing so far. The only note I have is that Wichita South needs to be taking smarter shot opportunities.
Passing the ball around. Great defense by Manhattan, containing the Titans behind the arc. And the crowd's chanting boring, and it is pretty boring. They're just passing the ball around, dribbling a few times, and then passing it on.
Come on, Lane, they're just trying to get a shot.
And finally, he'll put up a shot.
There you go.
And the patience was worth it.
Nice contested shot there by Gabriel Herta.
Yeah.
The 6'3" senior for Wichita South, that is.
That was Newcomer, and his shot was no good. Really good shot, it looked like. Unfortunately, that was just one that did not go in. Off the rim, rebounded by Knopp, who's great at defensive rebounding right by the goal, now taken away from Newton.
That's Davion Carter with the steal there.
And right
wow.
by the hoop.
That was a beautiful pass there by Jackson Howard, threading the needle to find his man down low. 20-18 is the score. MHS up by 2 now.
Now Sawyer Newton, who gave the ball away, will pass to Kim. Kim gonna pass it on once again. Looking for shots. Good defense, but Knopp will drive. And an air ball looked like it was tipped. Knopp has been a little cold on shooting, but he impacts the game a ton in other areas such as defense.
Taken away here, fast break.
Yeah, great dish from Newton to Braxmeyer. And Braxmeyer will score his 4th point of the game, as it'll be Manhattan's lead 22-18. 5 minutes left to go in the second half in this first playoff game.
Oh, man.
Has an amazing shot.
That was a nice shot there. Faked the defender out with the fake pass and then drained it. That's Kendrell Ransom, the senior.
Yeah,
Here's
great
Knopf.
shot by Ransom. Now Knopf will be off the front of the rim and no good as Wichita South will pick up the pace, driving towards the basket. Oh, and he got it. What a great score by Wichita, and one.
That was a nice bucket there by Davion Carter to get the and one opportunity. And now that is Wichita South's first lead of the game. And it comes off of a huge bucket. And subbed into the game now for Wichita South, it is Asa Tarver, the 6'5" center. So here we go to extend the lead for Wichita South.
You bet he makes the 3 points the old-fashioned way on the 2-point layup plus the free throw, as Newcomer will inbound it with just over 4:30 left to go in this first half. Yeah, Coach George on the Manhattan side really likes their theme of rising together, because this team has worked really well as a team all season. There's no specific star player. There's lots of guys that just work extremely well together, and it really shows in Manhattan's success, being 12-8 on the season, as Wichita's shot was no good. Quick offense, and Newcomer was blocked by the big man up front. That was Asa Tarver, the 6'5" senior that blocked it. And it'll be Wichita South's ball.
Yeah, as you said earlier, every single man on this MHS team has been contributing in a huge way this season. Everybody has been doing their part.
And that's no good.
Honestly,
Kent fighting for the ball. It'll be a jump ball. And they'll shake hands there, a great sign of sportsmanship. It hasn't been the most aggressive game, honestly. We've seen a lot more aggressive games out of Manhattan. And the possession arrow was in Wichita South's favor, so they will remain with the ball. That was off the leg of Spiegel and out of bounds. It looks like Spiegel was the last one to touch it when it went off his leg. And a really close game. Actually, Wichita South leading right now 24-22 with 3:30 left to go. What have you liked to see what have you seen that you like out of this Wichita South team, Jackson?
well, I like to see them pushing the pace a lot, trying to get those buckets, but still would like to see them moving the ball around a bit more, which they have been trying to do here. And right there, it pays off again. Kendall Ransom, I think they need to get the ball to him more. That's his second three. I believe he's 2 for 3 on those 3-pointers. And there you go. Jason Kim's got an answer for him. And that's 12 points for Jason Kim. Here's Kendall Ransom with the ball. 27-25. Wichita South is up by 2, and the ball is stripped, taken away by MHS.
In Manhattan's favor
and a travel call on Sam Spiegel.
Travel call.
That is a killer.
Yeah, that is a killer. As Wichita South, the underdog in this game, are still leading by 2.
He saw Miles running down the court with all that free space and got a little excited.
Yeah, a little closer than we expected. It was also pretty close against Hayden last week, which we did not expect to be as close as it was. But Manhattan pulled through last week against Hayden, and there's plenty of game left to go. In fact, a whole half and more.
Yeah, last week against Hayden, MHS just snuck past them 77-70 in that big win going here into the playoffs. And Wichita South last week lost a heartbreaker in OT, 54-51 against Bishop Carroll.
Yeah, Manhattan against Hayden last week was actually the highest point total the best shooting percentage that Manhattan was able to have all season.
And that's what you need coming into this game. You need all the momentum and the confidence going into the playoffs.
Yeah, 4 Indians players hit double figures in that game. as Kim will steal that. Now Braxmeyer at the low post, passing to Spiegel, who grabs it, dishing it out behind, but stolen by South.
About a minute and a half until halftime. Again, Wichita South up by 2, 27-25 is your score.
Oh, nearly blocked by Newcomer, but Carter will get his 4 total points in this game so far. He's been impactful. Now Miles Braxmeyer dishing it out to fellow senior Kim, who will not make the layup. Rolled around the rim, but no good.
Yeah, Tarver, as he said, he's made a huge impact here in this game. He started off shooting a bit rusty, but he started to really catch on here. 4 points and a few blocks, I think. He's been doing great on both ends of the floor.
Now Jason Kim attempting his first of 2 free throws behind the charity line. The first one's good. We'll see what he's able to do on this one. Now Stannard will come in the game for Manhattan. Spiegel will go on the bench. The second shot from Kim is no good. For Kim right now, as Kim will get the ball from Braxmeyer. Stannard will score for Manhattan, which will now give them, well, they don't have the lead yet. They're losing right now 29-28. That's MHS trailing by 1 point.
They have a huge opportunity here. If Stannard hits this free throw, they could tie the game up 29-29 with just 1 minute before halftime. And he's got it. That's a big one there. You need that momentum going into the locker room.
Yeah, 3 points for Max Stannard, the South Dakota State football commit. That's South Dakota State Jackrabbits. But he's good at basketball too, not just football, as you saw right there. And that's no good from number 3, Manning, who's just 5'7".
There goes Max again. Unfortunately missing that layup there. Wichita South has an opportunity to capitalize.
And Stannard will pick up the steal as Kim will make the perfect layup.
31-29, MHS has taken the lead back once again with just 20 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, 15 points for Jason Kim. Surprisingly, South is going slow tempo with 14 seconds. Now time winding down with Manhattan having the lead.
They were trying to get an opportunity for the last shot there, but unfortunately he traveled. With just 10 seconds left, an opportunity for one last shot for MHS.
And Knock will substitute Elijah McFadden. And here we go, 7 seconds left to go. 6, 5, 4 as Knopp shoots, and oh, so close. 1 second, Newcomer. Oh, it's good! Newcomer makes the 3 right before half. And that is an amazing way to end the half for Manhattan, who took the lead a little bit ago. Now Manhattan's leading 34-29. Jackson, describe that shot from Newcomer.
Well, that was an amazing shot of desperation there, and it was a big one. Lots of momentum going into the locker room now for MHS. They lost the lead for a bit, but they gained it right back. Now up by 5, going into the locker. That's a big shot right there.
Yeah, and so that will be it for this half. You're watching MHS Basketball on MHS Student Media with Lane Lewison.
And I'm Jackson Short.
Last weekend, the Manhattan High School wrestling team won their 15th state championship since 2004. MHS is represented in 20 of the 28 weight classes at the state tournament. Please welcome your 2024 men's and women's state wrestling teams. First for the ladies, the 110-pound weight class, qualifier Alexis Hauser. The 120-pound weight class, state placer Kayla Kramer. 125-pound weight class, qualifier Edwin Thornburg. 135-pound weight class, qualifier T.T. Young. 140-pound weight class, state placer Elena Slifer. 145-pound weight class, qualifier Sophia Holm. And 155-pound weight class, three-time state champion Sage Rosario. And now your coaching staff. Assistant coaches, Andy Grader, Dayton Chris, Elena Ronau, Ethan Sharp, Chad Wolf, and head coach Sean Banas. And now your 2024 6A state champion wrestling team, the boys, 113-pound weight class. Two-time state champion Ezekiel Witt. The 120-pound weight class, two-time state champion Caleb Hutchinson. 126-pound weight class, two-time placer Cameron Coonrod. 152-pound weight class, qualifier Brett Chris Funk. And the 138-pound weight class, three-time state placer, Jamil Agnew. 144-pound weight class, three-time state placer, Logan Lagerman. And the 150-pound weight class, qualifier, Jackson Roddy. 157-pound weight class, state placer, Ben Boer. 165-pound weight class, qualifier Kate Nabini. 175-pound weight class, qualifier Max Evans Pryor. 190-pound weight class, state placer Landon Dobson. 215-pound state weight class, state placer Lynn Gary Hernandez. And the 285-pound weight class, two-time state placer Clayton Frey. Let's have one more round of applause for our girls and boys wrestling teams and the 2024 Boys State Champions.
And we're back. The start of the second half is about to occur between Manhattan, who has 34 points, against Wichita South, who has 29 at the moment. Asher Newcomer finishing the first half off with an amazing buzzer beater from three-point range with just 1 second left to go. And we'll see what these teams can do in the first playoff game of the season.
That was a very exciting first half. Everything you want to see in a playoff game, both teams scoring on all cylinders in a very well-balanced competition as that ball is stolen away by Jonathan Howard.
And tossed up high.
Wow.
Really high. And Standard will get it.
Whoa.
And slipped out of the hands of Knopp.
That looks like a pass that Jordan Love threw there.
More like Kenny
I'm kidding,
Pickett.
Lane.
Kenny
Calm
Pickett.
down. Okay.
Any Steelers quarterback would have made
All
that
right.
throw.
Okay. We get it.
But man, oh man, that was a good toss from Braxmeyer. It was pretty risky though, as Howard will miss.
Ooh.
Now blocked is the 6'5" center.
I don't know about you, but that looks like a clean block to me. I didn't really see a foul there. Also, Jonathan Howard has really not gotten it going tonight, I've noticed. He is the team leader in points per game with 16.2, but I think he's only scored, what, 1 bucket tonight?
Yeah, just 1 bucket. It's been mostly Jackson Howard.
Oh, yeah, he's been
scored.
doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah, he has 7 points in this one. And Tarver made his second of 2.
He's starting to pick it up as well.
Yeah, that's 5 points for him. Really big guy, 6'5", can get up to the basket and score, or defend like we've seen him do in this game.
And there was a foul there on Jonathan Howard. Oh, man, and there's a technical foul on Jackson Howard.
And Jackson Howard will talk to his coach discussing what might have happened there, as there'll be a little delay here with still a whole half left to play. Just 1 minute's passed in this first half. Only 1 point has been scored. That was from Tarver, who got a free throw.
That's a big call there. Looks like things are getting a bit chippy. I think Jackson is trying to get his point across that one of the members of the Indians might have snuck a push in there on him. But I like it, though. More physical game for us tonight.
Yeah, more physical game. Manhattan's been better when they're physical because they're an emotional team. They really do play best when they're emotional and in the moment. But it has been super physical as that ball got away from Braxmeyer. But Braxmeyer will get it back.
It was actually almost stolen by Jonathan Howard, who is a phenomenal defender. Look at that trap there.
Oh,
wow.
Jonathan Howard and Jackson Howard. But no. Refs are saying that it'll be Manhattan's ball, I guess.
That's another foul on Jackson Howard. They're starting to get a lot more physical here, and the emotions are flying. Honestly, to me, that looked like amazing defense there. But there was just a little bit of a grab which caused them to call that foul. 34-30 is still the score. 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. MHS with the ball here.
Miles Braxmeyer will dish it out to Standard, but no. It was stolen by Jackson Howard. Now go to Carter.
So far, Wichita South has opened up this half very well. And there's a nice turnaround bucket there from Asa Tarver. He has really picked it up and got it going tonight. I believe that's his 9th point.
It's his 5th point, actually. We had a little bit of confusion in stats. They have 2 players, Carter and Tarver, that have really similar names. Right now, Carter has 2, but Tarver still has those 5. Oh, my goodness.
And there's that man, Jonathan Howard, the team leader in points, who we really haven't seen tonight.
Yeah, the Indians are going to call a timeout. Yeah, Jonathan Howard, you saw right there, with only his 4th point of the game, which ties it up 34-34. This has been a really eventful one here from the North Gym.
Oh, yeah.
And Manhattan, Kansas. What do you think Coach George is telling the Indians right now in the huddle?
Well, he's probably telling them that they need to move the ball around a bit more and watch the traps. I've started to notice that Wichita South has been getting these traps across, which has been causing these turnovers here to start off the second half.
Yeah, that's a good observation there. When Wichita South plays contested defense, I think that's really effective against Manhattan because they've been able to get steals and draw fouls when they've played that close man-to-man defense.
Also, as I said earlier, Wichita South needs to stop the perimeter shooting, and they have really picked up on that and noticed that if they could stop the perimeter shooting, they could stop almost half their points coming in. So I think MHS needs to work on getting the ball down low and getting good looks at the basket.
Yeah, and Manhattan, I believe, has not made a
Yep,
single basket.
there's that trap again.
Manhattan's not made a single basket, is that right?
No, not one in this
goodness.
half yet.
But now Newcomer will try to change that.
Look at that.
As he's blocked by Tarver.
That's just
Second block.
phenomenal defense right there by Wichita South. And a bucket there by Jackson Howard. They are rolling here, 36-34. They've taken a 2-point lead.
Now Braxmeyer from 3, no good, off the front of the rim, or rather the side of the rim. And no good, my goodness. Very, very few offensive positives.
Oh, nice putback there by Tarver. Wichita South is now up by 4. I believe that's their 10th point of the half. They have been doing an amazing job here on defense and on offense. And there you go, Braxmeyer with the first 2 points of this half for MHS. It's been a long time since we've seen them score, 4 minutes to be exact, and now they are down by 2. Here's Jonathan Howard with the ball.
Oh, a bit of a miscommunication.
He was looking for the backdoor cut there to Davion Carter, but just missed it. And that's going to be a costly turnover. MHS now with the ball, looking to get another bucket to tie the game up.
Yeah, looking to respond to quite the streak we've seen from Wichita South, the underdogs, 9-11 on the season, are those Titans from Wichita. And Kim will finally find a guy in Elijah McFadden. Now to Braxmeyer. Nobody really open until Elijah McFadden came across again, and now it looks like a foul.
They're calling a foul on Davion Carter there. And the MHS Indians are going to throw an inbound pass here.
Yeah, he got just a little too handsy.
Now with this trap defense can come a lot of fouls sometimes here. As we've seen Wichita South, that is like their 4th foul of the half in the first 4 minutes here. And one technical too.
Good move by McFadden, just changing direction, but my goodness, a giveaway. As number 23, Carter was dribbling that down. Now looking low post, now back.
Look at this. Look at the spin moves there.
Oh my goodness.
That was an amazing job by S. Tarver, operating his pivot foot maneuvering it so he could do 2 spin moves there and then get a good look for Jackson Howard with the bucket.
Yeah, Jackson Howard now in double figures, 11 points for him. That is more than any Manhattan High player.
And there's Elijah McFadden with MHS's second bucket of the half to cut the lead down to 2 with 3 minutes left. Here we go, Wichita South looking for a man wide open here. Jackson Howard may have an opportunity. He gives it up to Davion. Here comes Jonovan. A tough contested shot. Amazing save.
Oh, the save was incredible. And
Tarver with another chance.
Oh,
boom! And one.
Second chance. He took advantage of that second shot.
My goodness.
Tarver right there, the 6'5".
How do you do? And one opportunity. He has done an amazing job tonight. He's been getting a lot of offensive boards and defensive boards while reeling in blocks and points. And I believe if he makes this will be, what, his 8th point tonight?
That'll actually be his 10th point
His
for
10th
the night.
point.
So if he makes this, and you bet he does, he's now in double figures. Tarver,
So
the big
43 to 38 is the score. MHS down by 5. And MHS calling a timeout here to talk things over. What do you think about this half so far?
Oh, goodness. Manhattan needs to get some better looks and make those shots. They've only scored 4 in this entire half. That's 4 points in just under 6 minutes that have been played in this second half. You know, as for Wichita South, they're getting a little more aggressive, as you said. Their defense, man-to-man, getting really up close to the Manhattan players has been really successful. They've fouled a bit more than the rest of the game. Now with 4 fouls already on the half, they don't want to go into bonus. And that's the buzzer right there. Timeouts are wrapping up. Now, Jackson, what do you think the game plan for Manhattan will be?
The game plan for Manhattan is probably going to be less perimeter shooting, more ball movement, and more good looks down in the paint. Because as we saw, once they're moving the ball around the perimeter, there's a lot of trapping going on, which is causing these turnovers to happen. And there you have it. He's driving down to the paint, and he scores. That's just what you want to see there. Elijah McFadden with 2 points there to cut the lead down to 3 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
McFadden, the senior right there, has 5 so far. His brother Noah McFadden is also on the team, but we have not seen him tonight at all. And that'll be a charge. Or was that, what was that, Jackson? Was that a charge or?
I don't really know, to be honest with you. I didn't really see a hand signal from the ref.
Well, either way, it's Manhattan's ball. It looks like Howard bumped into Spiegel.
There you go. There's a strip. Oh.
Goodness. Sliding across the court is the 5'7" guard right there.
Jalen Manning. And he got tripped up there by Sam Spiegel, and they're going to call a foul on him, actually.
Foul on Spiegel, it will be.
So he fell down and he extended his arms, and I think he tripped him. I don't know if that was on purpose or accident, but things are starting to get heated here. I like it.
Yeah, Spiegel, a great rebounder for Manhattan, although he has been pretty cold shooting tonight. Not many shots, no points so far from him. As Tarver will now have 12.
He tried to jar in the charge there. I think it should have been a charge. But you've got to give props to him. He's guarding a 6'5" center.
And Newcomer will drive to the low post and score the easy layup.
Now that'll cut the lead down to 3 with just under a minute to go, 45 seconds. Here comes Jalen Manning with the ball, looking for a teammate.
Yeah, Newcomer has 9. He's had some high point totals. Newcomer, one of the most dynamic scorers for Manhattan. Lots of passing. Tarver inside makes it. Tarver now with 14 points. He's now the highest scorer of the game from both of these teams. And passing Jackson Howard right there, who previously had the most points for South. McFadden held the ball on for a long time, but Kim
short there.
Only hit the net. Nothing.
1 second left.
Oh, and off the backboard.
Hold on. There was a call. I believe there's going to be about 2 seconds left here. I don't know. Oh, looks like MHS is going to get one more inbound play here.
Yeah, just a millisecond. They needed to get off the clock there, as that will be the end of another epic quarter here from the North Gym in Manhattan, Kansas. Now, you know, Wichita South owned that quarter from start to finish.
Oh, yeah.
Very good defense, as you talked a lot about. Manhattan only scored
11?
8 points.
8 points.
Just 8
Wow.
points compared to their explosive first 2 quarters, which totaled 34 points. So they've took a bit of a step back.
And Wichita scored 18 there, right?
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, overall an amazing half for Wichita South. To start things off here, we're going to have 1 quarter left. They are up by 5. Their defense here has been phenomenal, causing a lot of turnovers, which have been a big killer for MHS here. But they've started to pick things up and get more points in the paint, especially with Elijah McFadden.
Yeah, now here's a stat that I'll have to bring up, unfortunately. Manhattan, in the last 4 of 5 games that were decided within 5 points, they actually lost. So once again, 4 of the last 5 games that were decided by 5 points or under, Manhattan was not able to close out. They're going to really have to use their finishing skills in this game right here against South, who's looked really good, as number 21,
Wow.
Herda, was able to get that shot off.
Now Wichita South is on a roll here, and that is Gabriel Herda at the line. We haven't heard much of him tonight, but he is shooting one more here. Had a chance at an and one opportunity, missed it, but offensive rebound goes Wichita South's way.
Yeah, 7:18 left to go in the 4th quarter, the final quarter of the playoff game between Manhattan and Wichita South. It's been an eventful one, as Wichita will pass the ball around.
Now Wichita came to the game as underdogs, but these two teams are very similar. Missed shot there by Jonathan Howard.
Yeah,
Rebound
Newcomer
goes
was
to
able to pick
MHS.
that one up right before it went out of bounds. Now McFadden will go off front rim. Good save, getting it back in is the Wichita South player. And now a score
and there's a
from
block.
Wichita, along with a foul.
Blocking foul there on Newcomer. And this is another and one opportunity. Their second in a row here. This time it's Jonathan Howard, their team leader of points per game, at the line to give them a chance at a 10-point lead.
Yeah, just a little reminder to the viewers. The winner of this game will play the winner of the Junction City Wichita East game, as Howard will make his 7th point on that free throw. So yeah, most likely, given the records of those two teams, Junction City is likely to win. But you never know, anything can happen in playoff basketball.
Anything could happen for sure. Just like I said, Wichita South were expected to lose this game, but they have come in here to Manhattan and have really taken control.
Yeah, just to give some numbers to that statement, Junction City is 18-3. Manhattan actually beat Junction City here in this building earlier by 1 point, which was an epic game. I don't know if you got to see that one, Jackson. But then Junction City hosted Manhattan a little later in the season, and they beat us. So Junction City and Manhattan are actually tied on the season. So if they do play in the playoffs, which they might, that'll be the tie-breaking game.
Well, either way, every time we see MHS and Junction City going against each other, you know it's going to be a great battle. As you said, we've played 2 times so far this season, and both times, I believe both games were a 3-point differential, so very competitive games there. And again, we won one of them, and Junction City got away with another one.
Yeah, but once again, I wouldn't count Wichita South out here. They're leading by 9. That was Asher Newcomer, who's now in double figures with 10 points, here to attempt his second shot, which is good as well. You bet. One of the best scorers for Manhattan right there is Asher Newcomer. Now Wichita South looking to respond more and more, and you love to see it from the first playoff game of this season. Now, here's another stat, Jackson. Manhattan has not won 2 games in a row since over a month ago. And for reference, they won against Hayden last week. Oh, Kim is blocked. And it'll go to Wichita South. A great steal. And now number 21,
Wow.
Gabriel Horta, will score, putting Wichita South up 12. My goodness.
And I believe, going off what you said earlier, MHS in December actually went on a 6-game win streak, and then they went on a little bit of a slump, but they've slowly started to pick things up, which is what you need going into the playoffs.
Yeah, but once again, a big trend is finishing off games, which they've really struggled with. And they're trying to break that trend here.
I think you could say that about both teams here today, honestly. There you go. Jason Kim with the 3. And they're going to call time now. 47-56. Wichita is up by 9. It's been a while since we've seen a Kim 3, but you love to see it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. That's the first points that Jason Kim has had all half. He started out extremely strong, 10 points in the first half, but now 3 in the second half for the Indians' Jason Kim. Man, there is some serious discussion going on from Coach George and the Manhattan Indians team. They need to get serious. They need to really lock in, make some shots, play defense, you know, all that stuff you got to do in basketball, because 5 minutes is less time than you would think.
Oh yeah, 5 minutes can go away just like that. And we've seen it many times before. But MHS can really take advantage of these big time opportunities at home. We've seen it before, many buzzer beaters. And it's going MHS's way.
Yeah, a violation on Wichita will give Kim the ability to inbound this pass. Now to Braxmeyer with the ball. Manhattan's possession. Tossing off to Knopf. Now Newcomer will decide to pass it back out. Oh, looking for a good look. Oh, some missed opportunities. And they wasted 30 seconds just to give the ball away. My goodness. And now, if Wichita South can score, which they do.
Look at that. That's Tarver again. He got a steal on one end and then scored on the other end.
Yeah.
Doing things on both ends of the floor. You love to see it.
Tarver has been the player of the game with 16 as Jason Kim will show up once again. And now Jason Kim has 20. 20 on the day for Jason Kim.
There you go. Here comes a fast break.
Oh, goodness. Now Braxmeyer will score. And Manhattan's really getting in the groove of things. Wichita is only leading by just 6 right now. If Manhattan can get 2 3-pointers from one of their great guards, like Kim and Braxmeyer, that could really change the game.
Just a reminder that Wichita South was up by 12 points at one point. And there's an and-one opportunity. That is their 4th and-one opportunity of the night. They have been thriving off of these. And so has Tarver. He has been having a spectacular night.
Yeah, 18 points for Tarver. And now he'll get one shot from behind the free throw line, and of course it's good. Man has been clutch all game long.
And that extends the lead to 9 with just 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And there's another MHS bucket there to cut the lead down to 7. 54-61 is the score, and that's a big one there.
Elijah McFadden with 7 points in a very eventful game. Winner go home is what this game will be, the first playoff game, and it'll all be decided in 3 minutes and 17 seconds here. The stakes could not be higher for both of these teams, because this will be the last game. And the seniors on both of these teams, this will be their last game. So emotions are running high here at the North Gym at Manhattan High School.
And I don't know if you noticed, but Wichita South actually has 8 seniors on their lineup here, so they're going to be missing a massive chunk of their team.
Yep, Manhattan has 6 seniors, so not quite as many as Wichita South, but a big chunk of their team as well.
And there is a traveling call. Or no, there's a foul on Braxmeyer. So some more shots at the line for Davion Carter.
This has been a quick game. I can't believe show a free throw. Will make. He made it right there. But the second one will be no good, as Manhattan needs some really important points here with just 3 minutes left to go. Win or go home here in Manhattan, Kansas. And
wow,
Elijah
taken
McFadden
away
gives
there
it away.
by Kendrell Ransom.
Oh my goodness! Amazing points by Wichita South's Kendrell Ransom, the 5'11 senior.
Oh wow, look at that takeaway there. Jonathan Howard coming out of nowhere for the steal, and Davion Carter capitalizes. They're now up by 12, their biggest lead of the game.
Oh, newcomer, no good.
2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Wichita South is up by 12. This trap defense has been outstanding, and MHS cannot figure out a way to get past it. This is really crucial. They need to figure out a way to get past it.
Ransom actually knocked that out of bounds now, as it'll be a backcourt violation, I believe. That might be wrong. That might be wrong.
That was very wrong. Number one, I saw a Wichita South defender tip the ball, and I'm pretty sure they could throw it back court. I don't know why they're calling that.
Yeah, I mean, it looked to me like that was the ref's signal. But now Elijah McFadden
was
it off to
just
his fellow senior Braxmeyer.
not a good call.
2-12. Manhattan's down by 12.
Oh boy, Not a good pass there.
Yeah, and it'll be off the hands of McFadden. My goodness. Manhattan needs to get in the groove of things quickly. With just 2:08, Manhattan is trailing by 12. Wichita South could really upset Manhattan here. Oh my goodness,
Oh, he loses
Howard.
the ball.
Oh.
Here's a big
And
opportunity.
McFadden now passing to Kim. Kim, it'll be hit out of the hands of Kim, but it will be a foul. Jason Kim now, I believe, will have 2 shots.
No, they're
it'll be
going
an
to inbound.
Inbound pass.
Now, this is probably, in my opinion, the biggest play of the game. You're down by 12 with a minute 53 in the playoffs.
I would assume they would feed the ball to newcomer, but Knopp will shoot it. No, it's off the back of the rim, but out of bounds.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my goodness. A big missed opportunity by Manhattan.
I think he
Clutch time.
thought Wichita South defender touched it, but he could have saved it there. He just let it go. That is crucial. Oh, there you go. There's a charge foul on newcomer, and that's going to give MHS the ball back. Now that was 20 seconds gone there with a chance at a three-pointer for MHS. Still down by 12. They need a play, and they need it fast.
Whose season will end? That's the big question here. And the other team that will win this game will move on to play either Junction City or Wichita East. Manhattan in possession of the ball right now. McFadden shoots. Oh, no good. Tipped by Knopp. And it looks like a steal by Howard. Dribbling down court at a fast rate by the bucket. No good. Off the backboard. And that one's good.
Look at the determination here by Wichita South. Just fighting for every last board they could get. They're pushed the lead to 14. That's now their biggest lead of the night. 54-68 with just 1 minute left.
Yeah, they need to score now, and that's exactly what they do.
There you go,
Jason
1 minute
Kim.
left. They're pushing the pace now, and they could afford to foul some players.
Yeah,